So yeah, camping. These guys just got done with, what's it called? The High Desert 100?
Desert 100.
The Desert 100?
D100.
The D100. And on their way back, they wimped out and they wanted to camp halfway back. I don't blame them. And I brought Harley. Look at that, you're in a video. Look at you.
You exist. You're the new Chewbacca.
And she's really trying to figure out if we're just homeless now, because she's not accustomed to camping at all, which I'm going to change that this year. I didn't even bring my bike, but I'm in the trailer, and I met them on their halfway home, and we're just camping tonight, just camp stuff. It's a little bit different of a camping video. No moto, just camping. Well, no moto for me anyway. These guys brought theirs. Got up at about 7 o'clock this morning, which is good for me. Both the guys are still sleeping. I've had the fire going for about an hour. The rest of the wood that we have left for this morning will be gone by the time they get up. This is the first time I've had Harley, my dog, on a camping trip with me in quite a long time. She's a city dog. She's not too used to all this nonsense. She did really good though. So you're going to be seeing more of her in trailer camping videos. She's far too squirmy and too large for me to want to deal with on a bike. There are people that do that, go roughly. They're going around the world with their German Shepherd, I think it is, on the bike, but that's not for me. So I think I mentioned earlier, Ben and Tim are on their way back from the Desert 100 event from this past weekend, and they're going to camp halfway back, so they're not driving all the way back in one day. And I just came out and met them. But it worked out good because we ended up talking about plans and made a couple of reservations for when we're riding the Oregon BDR this year in July. So it ended up being a little bit of a planning meeting for the ride group that's going to be on that ride. As of right now, it's just the three of us. Yeah, it worked out. We were able to get some stuff figured out, and particularly at the beginning of the trip, since riding all the way down there and starting the same day to disperse camp can be a little harsh. So we actually made some reservations so we can get a good night's sleep and then start the next day. It'll be fun. And then the only other thing we need to figure out and plan for is about halfway through, all of us would like to stop and be able to get a shower someplace. So when we're halfway through, falls very close to 4th of July. So if we get a place reserved, we need to do that right now before everything's taken up. She is definitely a city dog. Stay hairy.